Hello there, motherfuckers. So people ask me to use my phone for some of my videos. I don't know if this is better. It is a little bit clearer. It really depends on the lighting. So I wanted to just do a little vlog here about working out. So here's the thing. I want to talk about bench press today. Now I bench 185, and that's bringing the Olympic bar all the way down to my chest. Now, I started, trying to get more protein in lately. I've been working out for years, but I started like kicking things up a notch. Not only do I take C4, but I'm on creatine. I make sure I get my whey in, my whey protein. I make sure that I'm getting a lot of protein through food. Even today, I just bought fish oil. Just always adding something in. But I've been talking about fitness on this channel on and off for years. So anyway, well the thing is, I want to just say about bench press. So I said 185. Being honest here, I'm not saying I'm benching 300 like everybody here on YouTube. There's a lot of people that like to make that claim. Of course, the big, benchmark, I guess you could say, pun maybe intended, is to do 225, which is to have an Olympic bar, which weighs 45 pounds on the regular usually, with 245 plates on each side. That is, the epitome of usually of where you've reached a pretty good place in your benching. So it's one of the best chest exercises. I'm also a big fan of incline bench press. I try to switch that off as well as with dumbbell. But I know, sometimes like if you don't concentrate enough on one particular exercise and you forget about it for a while, it's kind of hard to build it back up, even if that exercise is basically the same weight. It's a different type of motion, and it's good to get them all in, so I try to do that. So what I was doing is I was cheating a lot with benching. I wasn't bringing the bar all the way down. I don't want to hurt my shoulder because, as shoulders are like connected to the back. And I've explained in the past I've had scoliosis surgery, so the last thing I want is a bad shoulder to go along with my bad back. It's not really like it's a bad back, like I sprain a lot, but it's still very sensitive in that area, and I can't squat normally. I need to use a machine to squat. The one that you unlock. I still don't know what the fuck they call it, after all this time at the gym. It's like a controlled squat. It's not really what I would prefer to do. I like doing things free weight style. But, it's still pretty much you doing it on your own. There's no cables or anything involved. If you can't lock that thing back into position, you got too much weight on it. So I don't really feel too bad about it. I'm not into the whole thing where, oh, you're a bitch if you don't do it a certain way. Hey, look, if you're going to hurt yourself in the gym, acting like a goofball, doing all that fuck. I don't care what anybody says. I'll say it right now. All that CrossFit shit is bull fucking shit. It's hippie fucking shit. And it's dumbass fucking shit. And I know people are going to come at me for that, but I'm not here to talk about that. I want to talk about benching. As I said, I wasn't lowering it all the way down because I didn't want to fuck up my shoulders. But then I realized I watched some videos here on YouTube, listened to some advice from certain people, and they basically said that what you got to do is just kind of, if you got short arms. Now, my arms aren't really that short. I may be short at 5'5", but, my arms are not really that short, as you could see. But whatever. So I tried bringing them a little bit closer together. Now I don't want to do that, too much, because then that's close grip bench, and I do that as well to work on my tries. So I don't, and I've actually developed that pretty well. As you can see, I'm pretty happy with triceps. But the thing is, I want to talk about because I actually kind of like kinked my shoulder a little bit today. And the funny thing is, doing bench, it really is a lot of straining your shoulders. I try to lay it as flat as possible, and what I did is I lowered the weight down. I started all the way back at fucking what fucking weight is that? Well, 245 plates on both sides. Oh, that's 145 actually. 135 actually. Olympic bar with 245 plates on both sides. I think that's 135 if I'm not mistaken. So I started back from there and I worked my way all the way up to 185. And that's lowering the bar all the way down to my chest. And my arm is getting fucking tired holding it like this. So I'm just gonna like, is that good? Kind of weird. But anyway, so it kind of it kind of kinked my shoulder today. And it's not like during the exercise it hurts me when I'm actually benching. No, it actually really doesn't. It's afterwards. Like after, I put the bar back and release and get off the bench, then my shoulder starts feeling it. And I really couldn't do dips even after that. It just hurt too much today. I think it's just like kind of like aggravated the muscle. It's not really being hurt. I could still do this and everything. The shoulder's still good. It's just can't really apply a lot of weight to it now. But it's like, I don't know. Lowering the bar all the way down is so much stress on it. And I know you're still getting a little bit of the exercise. I was. But it's like I just want to do it the traditional way. But it's kind of harmful to the shoulder. I don't really care what anybody says. I mean, it's just probably not a very good idea to lower it all the way down. It's not the best option is what I'm trying to say. Everybody wants optimal performance, but, sometimes at what risk? You're going to really just hurt your shoulder. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go back to being a half repper. I guess I could bring it a little bit further down without completing the full range of motion because it is kind of murder on the shoulder. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to decide to do. I'm probably not going to, I'm just going to go back and do the same thing the next time it's chest day. I don't know what to do, guys. But how do you guys do bench? Any tips from anybody who is pretty serious about fitness? Because I watch so many people say so many different things here on YouTube. I try to I like Athlane X. I like what that guy has to say. Being a chiropractor, and a physical therapist, the guy does know what he's talking about, and he also says don't bench going all the way down. But everybody else does it. So it's kind of like, what to do. I don't know. Anyway, guys, talk to you next time. Raw!